We're in Valletta, the World Heritage Capital of Malta. Here we'll be meeting Mariella and Paula, who'll explain to us how, via childcare and a teleworking project, co-financed by the European Social Fund, they've managed to meet their twin desires for motherhood and a professional career. Malta has the lowest rate of women's employment in the European Union. In 2006, only 35% of women worked, compared to 75% of men, a rate that is far inferior to the European average of 57%. So what's keeping Maltese women away from work?
Malta għadha daqsxejn ta' problema x'jekk ma tkunx taħdem mal-gvern ma tantx hawn faċilitajiet biex tħalli tfal ġo nurseries x'kumpaniji privati m'għandhomx nurseries, ma jkollokx ma min tħallihom m'għandekx daqsxejn ta' problema.
The women in Malta do not work as much as they maybe could do because of the education and also because the childcare needs to improve.
Here lay a few important clues, but let's find out more. It's 7 in the morning in Valletta, and at Mariella and Tancreed's home, the race has begun.
Come in, let's have breakfast. What are you having today? Apple or banana? Apple. Yes, Mama. In a minute, I'm dressing up Giorgio.
Of Bulgarian origin, Mariella has lived in Malta for most of her life and has built a career as systems manager within a governmental organisation. But when Elena and later Giorgio came into their lives, Mariella and Tancreed faced the same dilemma as many other parents: what to do with the children while they were both at work.
My husband knew that I wanted to continue working because I had a very good position here, and there was no discussion whatsoever. The only issue is I was very worried when Giorgio came along and I didn't have a kindergarten.
Deeply involved in women's issues, Lorraine Spiteri knew that not finding appropriate childcare was the main reason keeping Maltese mothers at home and away from potential jobs. That's why she decided to open Kids Start with the help of the European Social Fund.
Aħna fil-xerka tagħna sibna li faċilitajiet adekwati għal tfal between newborn, between 0 and 3 kienu ftit. U kienu ħafna ċentri li ma kellhomx standard għoli ta' servizz, anke fejn jidħol hygiene u safety u ratio ta' carers ma' tfal. Meta konna qed nagħmlu dan il-post, applikajna għal funds ta' mill-European Social Fund u tawna somma biex jgħinuna nagħmlu refurbishing u kol somma oħra biex nkunu nistgħu nixtru xi toys.
By helping increase childcare standards in Malta, the European Social Fund hopes to reassure parents, and especially mothers, and encourage them to go back to the labour market.
Naħseb li fondi bħal dawn huma importanti għal Malta, għal pajjiżi bħal Malta fejn għatfadlinna ħafna x'nagħmlu biex ngħinu ħafna iktar nisa li meta jkollhom it-tfal jibqgħu jaħdmu, però jkollhom moħħhom mistrieħ li t-tfal tagħhom qegħdin f'ċentri attrezzati b'nies li jkunu trejnjati u allura jkunu moħħhom mistrieħ li t-tfal tagħhom qegħdin f'idejn tajbin biex ikunu jistgħu jkomplu jaħdmu u jrabbu t-tfal tagħhom.
In the case of Tancreed and Mariella, finding Kids Start for Giorgio has allowed them both to continue with their careers while keeping their minds at rest.
Ilu jiġi minn kellu sena. Mariella sedat terġa' tibda taħdem ħabba fik. U kontenti ħafna, ġifieri u hawnhekk issa dar, it-tieni dar tiegħu. Għandu min jieħu ħsiebu
In fact, Giorgio has grown so attached to his carer, Maria, that they're now inseparable. Maria is a mother herself. Having had no choice but to stop working to take care of her children, she's now completed an ESF-supported training scheme to qualify as child carer and has started working again.
Allura kienu kun aħjar li sibt carers trenjati, forsi kieku kont inħallihom, għalhekk ma stajtx noħroġ naħdem meta kienu żgħar. Issa li kibru ma teenagers stajt nibda nerġa' nistudja u dal-qasam li minn dejjem kien jinteressani nsibu wkoll importanti għas-soċjetà.
To encourage women to fully participate in society, the European Social Fund is also working with the Maltese authorities to promote flexible arrangements such as teleworking. Meet our next protagonist. Paula works at Malta's Institute for tourism studies. In the morning, she's in the school with the students, but in the afternoons, she moves to her virtual office at home. Paula loves her job, but with her husband working abroad 2 weeks a month and Julia claiming her attention, without the possibility of teleworking, she wouldn't have coped.
Disastru. Li kieku ma stajtx nidħol għax-xogħol, kieku kont nirriżenja mix-xogħol tiegħi, huwa possibbli li l-section tagħna jikompli jitmexxa tal-mod, ġifieri ta' effiċjenza mingħajr dak il-ħinijiet speċifiċi.
An opinion also shared by her boss.
Mela.
Naħseb li kien importanti ħafna l-input tal-European Social Fund għaliex kien propju permezz ta' daw il-fondi li l-ITS ipparteċipat f'dan il-programm u għalhekk kellna din l-esperjenza. Nittama li fil-futur dan ikun jista' jinfetaħ għal aktar ħaddiema inkluż l-irġiel għaliex le.
Teleworking has helped Paula fulfill her twin desires for motherhood and a professional career, something she wants to transmit to her daughter when she grows up.
Jiena nemmen li fis-soċjetà tal-lum it-tfal għandhom ikollhom idea biex jkun jistgħu jifhmu aħjar xi tfisser il-ħajja llum. Il-karriera hija importanti, quindi jekk tara lili naħdem ukoll fl-istess ħin ħossib l-affarijiet importanti fid-dar li tkun qed tifhem aħjar il-vera realtà tal-ħajja.
In a country where traditionally women have stayed at home to take care of their children, the examples of Paula's and Mariella's families show us that things are starting to change. But just how much? Let's go back to the streets.
Nisa tal-lum irdu jaħdmu għaliex il-ħajja tal-lum wans li kollok it-tfal ma tistax tintela, titoħroġ mid-dar, titiltaqa' man-nies, kemm biex tissoċjalizza u kemm ukoll rigard il-flus.
Jien naħseb li l-ewwel qabel kollox għandhom jiġu tfal, ovvjament, first and foremost. Mbagħad wara dak meta t-tfal jikbru jibdew imorru l-iskola, mbagħad iva possibbli u immissa taħdem u hekk.
Naħseb li tajjeb li jibqgħu jaħdmu biex ekonomikament jgħinu l-familji tagħhom ukoll.
Naħseb li la darba jkolli tfal iva nixtieq inkompli naħdem peress li stinkajt ħafna biex nasal fil-professjoni tiegħi.
Traditional values are still very deeply rooted in Malta, but opinions are starting to change. In fact, since Malta's accession to the EU in 2004, female employment is on the rise. To increase their chances even more, the European Union will continue supporting local initiatives to help Maltese women reconcile work and family life.